What's up, good people? What's up, good people? It's your boy, Dr. LEROY MCKENZIE JR, coming to you from the lab this week. Y'all know what it is. It is Finish Strong Friday. We've gone all this week talking about um, building a successful value business strategy for 2023. What's your successful value business strategy for 2023? These are some foundational pieces that you need to have in order to be able to do that. What does your business look like in 2023? We say you got to have vision because you got to see it. You got to have purpose, which means you got to write it, and then you got to brand it, which means you got to work it. You got to work that brand. You got to build it, create it. We got to maintain it, which means you got to sustain it, which means you have to build in those systems so that it can grow. Get you to this last piece, which is to build a legacy, growth, and then of course protect it. I want you to go to the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz website. I'm going to put the link in the comment section here, because when I talked about legacy, growth, and protecting your business should be your number one priority, because you don't want to build it and not protect it. You want to be able to build it and have it to be able to leave it for those that are in your next generation and even the next generation, building that legacy that you are or should be building. So if you go to the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz website, the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz Academy, which is an 8-week program that myself and my business partner have created, where we take you through the whole process of being able to protect your assets with a dollar sign. You want to be able to make sure that what you're building is protected, is properly protected. We take you through having a business plan, but also having a financial plan, having a legal plan, and then having a legacy plan. Those are 3 aspects of it. There's a lot more, and you can read more about that. I don't want to talk about all of that here, but when it comes to protecting your business, that should be a major priority for you in 2023. So you want to make sure that you have those processes, procedures, and from a legal standpoint, from a financial standpoint, and then from a foundational standpoint, you want to make sure that you have you have what it is that your business needs, so that it's not a matter of if something happens, it's when something happens, because things are going to happen. But you just want to make sure that you have those financial documents in place, that you have those legal documents in place, that you're properly protecting your business, so that when you leave your business to a family member, whether you leave it to someone else, or even if you're planning on, let's say, selling it to your business partner that you might be in a partnership with, you can sell it to them without any issues, or not have any issues, or something, God forbid, something happens to you. What happens to your business, or what happens to your portion of the business, if you are in partnership with someone else. You got to make sure that is taken care of. So many of us as entrepreneurs, we don't think about the legacy part of our business, protecting our business, making sure that not only the business is protected, but you are protected. Because if you don't have the proper legal documents, if you don't have the proper financial statements and all of those documents, you can find yourself getting into some legal trouble. You can find yourself getting into some financial trouble. My business associate Danya and I, we talk about this all the time. We talk about it every Saturday evening on Clubhouse. We talk about in the Bankrupt Proof Your Biz Clubhouse room. We give you those tools that you need in order to be able to protect your business, because if you aren't protecting your business, then something can happen and you can lose your business. There have been many entrepreneurs who have lost their businesses because they weren't properly protected. So part of building that successful value, that building that value business strategy, part of that strategy should be to protect it. You've got to protect it. You see it, you wrote it, you worked it, you maintained it. Now you've got to protect it. You've got to build it. You got to protect it. You got to grow it, and you got to protect it. Making sure that you have in place that your business is properly protected, because there may be people who will come after you just for no reason, because the higher you go and you grow with your business, you get some folks that will come after you. So you want to make sure that you have the tools, systems, and documents in place in order to be able to protect it. Protect, and I say it like this all the time too: protect your brand, protect you, protect your business. Because there's nothing sadder than to see someone who did not take the time to adequately protect themselves or protect their business. Something happens and then they wind up losing it. And we don't want that to happen to you. That's why we are on this mission this year to bankrupt proof your biz. And bankrupt proof your biz is nothing more than making sure that you have your assets protected from a legal and a financial standpoint. I'm going to keep saying it, y'all. I'm going to keep saying it because we've got to get it. We've got to understand it, and then we've got to we've got to make sure that we go about doing what it is that we need to do in order to make sure that our business, our legacy, and our brands are protected. Protect your legacy. Make sure that the next generation of you is protected. Make sure that your name is protected. Your business is your name is your business. So you want to make sure that it's always protected. And I always think about that. I always think in terms of protecting my brand. All the things that I'm doing, making sure that the things that I do don't affect my brand in a negative way. The things that I do, I want to make sure that it's about creating value in my business and my brand. And you create value in your brand when you protect it and grow it. And I'm gonna give you an example. The Rockefellers, and I heard this story about maybe a month or so ago now. I was watching the brothers of Earn Your Leisure, and I've said this before. Of Earn Your Leisure, they had this brother on there that was talking about the 9-to-5 millionaire. I think that's what he called himself. But he was talking about the Rockefellers, and he was saying how great grandpa Rockefeller, who I guess initiated or started it, he took out an insurance policy on his children and his children's children, which are his grandchildren, and as a consequence, he set the standard for the family to do the same thing. So each year, the family, if you had a child, then you would take out a policy on them, and then that child would take out a policy on their child and their child, and that's how they grew their wealth. That's how they grew the Rockefeller empire. And as a result of that, the Rockefellers became their own bank. And as an entrepreneur, that may be your ultimate goal, is to become your family's own bank. But if it's not protected, if the business isn't protected, if the brand isn't protected, if the name isn't protected, then something may happen that will knock all of that out. So we want to make sure that we protect our brand. We want to make sure that we protect our name, so that our businesses can outlive us. What we do, what we're doing and building, outlives us. It can be passed down from generation to generation, or even just the wealth can be passed down, because let's be real. I mean, your family, your sons, daughters, or whoever you may leave your business to may not want to do that business, but at least the wealth, the knowledge, all of that can be left to them, so that whatever they choose to do, they can then build on that, and understand the importance of protecting it as well. So I want you to think about that today on this Finish Strong Friday. Finish strong by taking a look at your business and ask yourself this question: is my business bankrupt proof? And if it's not, if the answer to that is no, I want you to go to and like I said, I'm gonna put the link in the comment section there. The Bankrupt Proof Your Biz Academy, and I'll have the link so that you can register for the academy. You can get signed up, and I promise you, you'll come away from the academy with your assets protected with a dollar sign. Your assets will be protected. Your financial statements or financial documents will be in order. Your legal documents will be in order, and so much more. That legacy building mindset will be instilled in you. We're going to have experts that come in. We'll have lawyers. We're going to have lawyers come in to speak. We're going to have the accountant, I think a CPA and an accountant, come in to be able to talk about these things that we're talking about. We're going to talk about insurance as well. We're going to have an insurance expert come in. So we're bringing these people in so that when you leave the academy, once you finish the program, you know, and you already you will have in place the bankrupt proof. That you will know, you will have your business bankrupt proof, and your assets will be protected. So that's what I'm going to leave you with today. It's your boy, Dr. LEROY MCKENZIE Jr., the Impact Builder. I want y'all to have a great weekend, fantastic weekend. We're going to come in next week, and I got 2 ideas of what I'm going to talk about next week, and maybe principles of an MVP business. That maybe, I think that's what I'm going to stick with. But I want you to have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself. Do something fun. And then let's get rocking and rolling in the 3rd week of 2023. We're creating value in 2023, y'all. And the way we create value, we're creating value in our business, our brands, and ourselves. But it's not just about us. It's about creating value in those that have an encounter with us. So I want you to be able to do that. And hopefully, these morning conversations and these morning talks are giving you a way in order to be able to go about doing that to begin in 2023. So I'll talk to y'all on Monday. Have a fantastic, great weekend. Thanks, Tiffany, for joining, coming on in. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I want everybody to have a great weekend. Love it, y'all. We'll talk to y'all on Monday, and have a good weekend. See y'all soon.